Hey, we grabbed Geppetto over mostly nothing. I think we're just going to take the happy little tree and transform it. I'm going to goat. I don't think a second goat really does anything. One thing is you can actually get the happy little tree and wait a turn or two to transform it if you'd like. You do keep the buffs that way. Because we won the first, or because we have a transformed character, I think there's a decent chance we win the fight. So it might be best just to grab a golden chicken and a for glory. It might give us an extra character. I do like the Polywoggle. Not a fan of Fanny this early, but just in general, I guess. The dwarfs early just aren't very good, so buying a Fanny to buff dwarfs that aren't good means you have to buy not good characters. And this gives us a decent chance to maybe win the round and get the for glory proc. Yeah, and here we will. Ooh. So, interestingly, they have two blind mice, but they're playing Celestial Tiger, so getting a 4-drop treasure is great, obviously, but getting it with Fanny, where you might, sorry, getting it with Celestial Tiger, where you sort of don't get the benefit of the doubling, is be less good relative to its strength on other characters. Wow, so we're really getting a full animal board. This is actually the board Wonder Waddle's probably looking to see. Casting a spell actually gives +2/+2 here. And let's just do a roll. I think instead we're going to grab a Woggle. Oh no, we want a black cat. Pay attention to who we're playing, I guess. And I think, yeah, we'll just take the double here with a pair. We might, pairing something has some value. They already have a double here. Although, yeah, our spawn is bigger, right? We'll take this one down. Hermes Boots isn't bad. Black Cat doesn't pair super well is one of the things. Like, they're more powerful if they just have two Black Cats next to each other than if they have the thing they just had. The doubled up version. So unfortunately here, not any of these are good. And we can only spend 4 gold anyways. So I think we're actually going to buy a spell, which will knock this off and summons a 3/3 and then roll. And this is interesting. Do we want, so we don't need slays. Stag is okay. I think we'll just roll again. Huh. And I think we're going to actually take the Romeo and then pause. Next time we'll grab Chicken and see what we get as a treasure. We can cast the spell. Oh, these things are huge. Huh. Yeah, I guess flipping things early is pretty strong. Actually Romeo's nice if we get a spawner. Let's see what we end up getting out of this. Treants. I think we can just safely... we'll take the health. It's pretty early in the game. I do like Romeo early, but I think we'll be better off, yeah, and we see a nice evil character that actually pairs well with what we have. 4. So I'm thinking of getting 2 pigs, obviously. Or maybe not obviously, just unsurprisingly for me. We would have to sell the familiar is the only thing. And there's no way to stay on this. Yeah, I think that's what we're gonna do. Grab pig. Do a little shifting. We should be able to win rounds with the Queen of Hearts, I think. And do we want this up front, maybe? We don't want to die early, but we do want... Well, they have a very strong board, so probably not. How did their board get so strong? Okay, well, we take a little damage, at least I guess it's good that we're getting some health back, but... Huh. Well, we can pick up some Darkwood Creepers, although it doesn't seem like any of these things will survive. I usually do love Darkwood Creepers, but I just don't think it's great here. I think instead we'll just take the roll, grab another Evil Queen, and I guess we'll just roll again. Wow, so yeah, we find some evil supports, which are obviously very good with a all-evil board. I think we actually want something like this. And is it worth pausing here? Trying to keep these alive a little bit. I think it might be. And, you know, if we wanted to get non-greedy, we take one of these off. We do this. And I think we will do that. We'll try to just go for the 2 extra gold instead of 4. Yeah, it's tough. I hate doing, you know, hate going non-optimal greed. It actually might be better to even put, wow. You try to get non-greedy and we get immediately punished. Well, so they have a pretty strong board. They have a Medusa already. They hit 4 turn before us. Just grab the support and then roll. Nothing super exciting here. We haven't seen a ton of spawners either. I think we'll just take this. It helps us consolidate our board a little bit. And I don't think we have many monsters, right? Evil, animal, queen. Yeah, we're just going to skip here. Oh, we could look at a bunch of 5s. So what if we do this? We have to sell 2 things is the issue. I wonder if it's better next turn to look at just a bunch of 5s. What if we grab the cut purse here? What is this base? 5/7. 5/7's not nothing. What if we grab the cut purse and then we cast the spell? We'll see all the 5s. I think they're very strong actually. So why don't we pause here? We'll keep these on, you know, in reserve sort of, and we can look at, I mean, really any 2 of these I think is very strong. If we can figure out how to make the Lancelot work, we could get a 5-drop treasure. That'd be huge. We want to take this out before it gets to attack, obviously. There we go, beautiful. Oh, definitely need to take this thing out too, though. Okay, we get 2 extra gold, nice. Obviously the spawn is very strong. We are like a very, you know, an all-evil comp. So it's tough to fit other things in, but since everyone's at level 4, I do love this one. That being the Lancelot. And Cupid is very strong, or do we just take the Siren? Maybe we take the Siren here. Then we can roll. If we had more animals, obviously that would be the thing. I think instead we will try to go an evil comp. Still. No, we want to maximize our buffs. Yeah, so we'll still go mostly evil comp. I think we'll sub in the Siren for the small, for the goat. And we could even put in, this is a 1/1, right? Yeah, we'll put in this. We'll go for max power. Unfortunately, I have to bench the pigs. Is this may be more powerful than the goat, actually. And let's sell goat at this point and buy a spell. The reason we do that is because we want to increase our chances of slaying. Do we want to buy the Grim Soul? I think we're going to go with now. I definitely put a Squirtle on. Was that the name before? Okay, we got a slay, but see that thing's pretty large. The sleigh is so strong. How does this actually match up? Okay, we will win it. Yeah. Oh, Queen of Hearts is so strong early on. I think we do really well in fights if we just cast this spell. Just cast a bunch of evil characters, so I think we'll take that and then keep looking. We have supports, we don't need more. We really need fewer, honestly. Here we go, this lets us consolidate. Unfortunately, we don't have ranged backline. I think we'll just take the Power Orb. And Medusa's quite strong. I wonder if we can find a way to get it in. We would just have to sell 2 things. We could just stop by selling 2 pigs maybe. Perhaps it's not worth it though. I'm actually interested in Merlin's test next turn. Medusa. Yeah, I guess our pigs aren't likely to go back in at any point. So what if we go like this? We would like Medusa to attack early. We still have quite a few evil characters, and we're going to get the cat's call that not only buffs our Queen of Hearts, but they all spawn in front of... Ooh, that was a tough attack. So this is... sorry, what am I talking about? The Lancelot is slowly slaying. So yeah, this will spawn in front of here, and yeah, this is going to brick wall them. We may not even need this, but this... we didn't know the strength of their board, and this wins almost every fight. Just because it buffs the Evil Queen so much, and it spawns in front of the supports. Oh, cool, they updated the icons, that's interesting. So Merlin's test, unfortunately this goes away if you lose. We could grab this to try to make sure we finish this faster, however we have this other sleigh, so that makes that maybe a little impractical. I think we can try that, thinking that we'll probably win the fight. I think we will grab a mummy. Oh, we need to get to this thing. And what's the way to do that? Is it time to sell the cat? It might be. Do we end up short a unit if we do that? Yeah, consolidating this. I mean, does that mean our best play is to wait a turn? If we go sell, buy, yeah, consolidates. Does get us a 3-drop treasure now. But I think that might be less powerful. Yeah, we want to make sure we win. We could actually buy this next turn and buy the Wish Upon a Star. No, we actually don't need a Wish Upon a Star, because we're going to be at 6 anyways. They're already at 6, huh? Okay, oh, that was a tough one. Wow, so this has been all bad news. They have a good boy at this point already, which is sort of backbreaking. Oh, now we'll have some good boys. Which actually is nice with... okay, well, never mind. Okay, so unfortunately the big deal is we lose our Merlin's test. They seemed very strong. Sarcophagus seems very good here. It's very good with, you know, spawning if we can get that off. It's also just sort of generically good with... ooh, Baba Yaga is pretty good when we have sleighs. I think we do want to buff this. We do want this trigger eventually, and since this is so far down, Sarcophagus is great with spawners. It's great with evil characters. Obviously, it's great with evil spawners, I guess, is the, you know, sort of summation of that. We do want the 5-drop. We'll probably replace the Ring of Regeneration. The nice thing about Ring is you get value over the course of the game from it, and then you can replace it and you don't lose onboard power. Like if we replace the Power Orb, you know, obviously there might be something stronger, but we lose the +1/+1. the ring, we no longer get the buff anymore, but we still keep the 5 or 10 health we've gained. I don't know, I actually should try to pay more attention and see what round we get this on and how much health we've gained from it. They're at 5 like us. Looks like the 2 other people at 6, which is tough for us. We'll throw around some buffs here. If we, we would like to get some more spawners. Oh, getting the 2 here is very nice. Taking out the 1 Romeo. Oh, actually the Julios. I was gonna say taking out the Romeo before the Juliet dies is great. Oh, getting 2 spawns, obviously very nice. They have a lot of Juliets, don't they? Okay. Looks like we're gonna tie here. Yeah. Ties are fine for us. They are very. They could ramp pretty easily, but Queen of Hearts is gonna fall off. We're gonna need to find some angry pigs. I guess sheep is a little better than the cat. Although here's another cat. A cat's call does help us win fights. I think we will be interested in that. We don't see much that's going to help us get significantly stronger here. I think I may just sell a cat and grab a chicken. We're really hoping to hit 6. Let's hope this levels up to and get a 5 drop. We'll be able to play something. We'll hit 6 here, and we'll just sort of be able to spread our board around. I wonder. Okay, this is going to be stronger. Only barely, but this will be stronger. And I wonder if Medusa is actually stronger than the support, although the support seems quite strong here. And then once we hit 6, we'll look for like 3 angry pigs, or 3 big pigs. Is that what it is? I think, yeah, maybe adding random things there. So if this triggers and survives, we will get the buff. If it triggers and dies, we don't get it till the next round, which is a little unfortunate. If it gets sheeped, we do not get it. We get 2 books, which is nice. Okay. This is going to be a tough fight, but... Taking out the Medusa is very strong. It looks like we're going to win this, actually. Pretty easily. Yeah, well... Oh, we almost knocked them out completely. Cat's Call is really good for us. Okay, let's look for a nice... This is a spawner. It's obviously not evil, but I think it's still worth it here. Maybe not. I was thinking of how good it was with Geppetto. Yeah, I think it is... Create an evil copy. Okay, well... That's very interesting, because... we sell a couple things, we can create an evil bear. It does summon good bears. But I think this is still worthwhile. And it's nice because it actually allows us to put 3 bears in front eventually. When we transition away from evil, we can maybe put 3 bears in front instead of having... And I wonder if... Is this character better than... So this does 28 damage. No, I think this is still a little bit stronger. This does give some extra buffs, but I think this might be a little stronger overall. Yeah, this doesn't summon... I wish this made it so it summons evil characters all through. That would be an interesting wrinkle. Oh, taking out a Baba Yaga. Can't say I'm a fan there. Okay. Well, if we can get this attack off and summon... Oh, unfortunately we don't summon 2 of them, do we? Oh, why? Okay, well that's not great. Although it did allow us to hit 3 things there. Looks like we'll get a tie here. Wow, that was quite the fight. Okay, I mean, listen, you know, ties are good for the two people involved. Okay, so here we can see a good boy, which doesn't pair super well. I can't believe we still haven't got this upgrade. So what are we thinking? Good boy's interesting. I mean, vulture is interesting as well, because we could go baby bears. You know, we need to transition away from the evil queen and the supports, I think. Good boy, vulture, you know, vulture, baby bear. There might be something there. We need to find a Bastine, I think. I honestly may just cast this to get this to work immediately. Yeah, I hate doing that, but we're so weak here. And here's the vulture. Is there any way to get there quickly? No, and I don't even know if the vulture's that good here, so let's not go super in on it. We're looking for a Bastine so we can put both the baby bears in. Swap out the Wicked Witch and the Queen. Yeah, we just wanted this to trigger right away because if it happens to die, we want to get a 5-drop so we can replace the ring. The ring's probably gotten us, I'd say, you know, I'm only estimating, but I'd say about 10 health. So, that is pretty nice. Yeah, I mean, this is just a, you know, not super strong board. Someone got knocked out already. 3 people out. You know, we're actually top of the health pool. Huh. Double the, so I think we're going to take the double. These are all pretty good. But I think the double plus the other characters is interesting. And I also think it means if we maybe get rid of this sleigh, put something in for a moment, we can get another baby bear that's... Oh, okay. Ooh, interesting though. If it wasn't clear, I completely misunderstood what would happen there. I, for whatever reason, thought we were sort of immune to things changing. This is only going to buff evil characters. So what if we grab another... Do we want another cat here? We maybe want this in back. This probably isn't what we're looking for. And... do we still want the Wicked Witch? It does summon... does contribute here. We do have a bunch of animals. I think we can just roll. Maybe throw this thing in. Yeah, this is a tough choice. Yeah, I'm not 100% sure. I guess the spawns are good. I remember this person being very strong, right? Was that the same person? Yes, they are very, very strong. The thing we want to do is try to take out this Echowood, actually, before... If we can take out the Echowood before the good boy dies. We're just gonna hope every ranged, or every good character dies before the Echowwood does. Or before the good boy does. Okay, I think we actually win this because we have a Medusa that will attack, right? Yeah, here we go. Okay, we take those. We knocked them down to 7. This isn't that good with our board, so we'll look to replace it with a pumpkin. Perfect. Perfect, perfect. This is actually an evil character, which is a spawner as well. We do want to cast it. We can sell 1, 2, and 3. Right, is it worth selling this? Or is this just sufficiently strong? I think, you know what, I think if you're not on theme at this point, you're really not where we want to be. I think we'll go like this. And something along these lines. So we'll have we don't have that many, what was this? This was like some kind of sheep, right? Sheep and wolf clothing. This is, you know, a really interesting spawn comp, I think. you know, it's not super powerful. I mean, it's not powerful, but it's not. These aren't high level characters for the most part. Although we did, I mean, we just beat someone with a good boy and a bunch of Echowoods. I would say that we are probably an underdog against them in general, but we did win that fight. And you know, putting this just basically adds an extra animal. So here, if we can take out the Romeos before the Juliet spawns, you'll see that yeah, and we will. So actually we'll take down almost the entire board here. Yeah. So then we have more spawns with the Pumpkin King, which all get bigger as well. So we're just going to look for more spawn things. Anything powerful here? I think cats are actually just very good for our board. We can't cast any more spells. I've seen a lot of Baba Yagas now that we have transitioned away from it. But if we had any good characters, we'd definitely just make it. We've actually used 2 evil twins. Yeah, we're mostly looking for more pumpkins. I think we'd probably take more Medusas. We'd probably replace the bearded vulture with a Medusa. We have, what is this? This is 3 animals total. This is also 3. So yeah, the vulture isn't huge here. Yeah, because it's what? Only, yeah, it's like a 22-20. Yeah, this is, you know, we should have sold the Lancelot. Sorry, this instead of the Lancelot, I think. You know, that's one of the things. Don't get too focused on synergies when you just have something that's a pile of stats. I mean, yes, it doesn't, you know, the Lancelot doesn't throw around a couple buffs, but so even if we get all of these buffs, right? Even if we get 12-12 and then 9-9 and 9-9, that's 30-30. So it's a 34-34. So I'm calculating that correct. I'm sure I'm not. It's not a huge deal. I think our Lancelot was already a, you know, 30-something, 30-something. So even with 0 work, Lancelot was just as powerful as this thing. That might have been very obvious to people, but, you know, obviously I messed it up, so I feel like other people might be able to also. Oh, that was perfect for us. I don't think they're bored. Okay, so they have a bunch of spawners. Oh, this is nice because we might be able to take out. So the Echowoods going to get quite large because every time something spawns, it gets huge buffs here. But these are down to their last bears, right? So they're done spawning. Yeah, I mean, it looks like we might have this wrapped up, at least this, you know, at least 2nd place wrapped up, right? Yeah, I mean, this isn't even particularly close. Again, you know, our strongest character is I guess a random pumpkin. I mean, we really have a comp that isn't much in terms of actual board. I think we'll take another one of these. And we'll do it on the bear, I guess? Yeah, that seems fine. And I forget what their board was, but honestly, I'm guessing it's weak to a Cupid. And the reason I think that is because almost every board is weak to a Cupid. And I think they actually have some backline characters like that were good. So if we can get those good characters to attack in and die before the good boy dies, that would be very nice. And we'll just hide the Medusa. Medusa attacking, as long as Medusa gets to attack, it's very strong. We don't mind if it attacks a little bit late. If we can take out the Echowood or their big support early, that would be very nice. This gives us a little cheese, and the rest of our board is just spawning power. We'll have enough evil characters that this should spawn. Anyways, we'll see how we do. Cool, so that was a tough attack for us. Oh, so this is very nice. This is a really good play by them. So we really need to take this thing out. Yeah, and now we can't, right? This is only 81. 81 isn't that bad for us, actually. So the problem is this blocks the Echowoods from dying until the good boy went off, so that ended up working out really well for them. Oh, we do have one more here, which means we will get to attack with the good boy here, right? Sorry, not the good boy, this is the Medusa. I know what the names of things are. So if you look at this, I would say in general that they have a little too much power on board for us to get through, unless we can get the Medusa to attack this specifically. Okay, so now that's taken out. They attack here, so I think the problem we're going to have is that they'll attack this, and then this will attack back. Right, yeah, and then they'll attack this thing. We really needed this to attack as the last thing. We would have actually won the game right here had that happened. Okay, so tough loss for us there. Polymorph is very, very good here. 3 big pigs, very, very good here. Cupid's good. So they did attack a good boy, or sorry, Cupid right away. I wonder if Evil Queen is even worth it. I think we're done with Mummy, and we'll just grab 3 big pigs. So they attacked our Cupid right away, so we didn't get the backline attack. And so how is this the Bulwark? The Bulwark is, I think, a great tech piece. I think people should definitely pay more attention to. Oh, getting rid of that big Echowood is huge. So what does this actually say? Wow, taking that out is great. So this actually is 2,000 health though. So we're not going to be able to take this out without using the Medusa. Or, you know, multiple Medusas if we get some spawns. It looks like we'll be able to take out the rest of their board pretty easily. I guess not pretty easily. This is still very, very strong, obviously. Yeah, I mean, the round table might just prove to be a little too much here. So the Medusa getting taken out is very bad. It means we're going to need a Medusa spawn from this character. It is nice that that cleanly gets taken out here. So a rotten apple tree also works as long as this character will attack it. Otherwise, obviously, they just have way too much in stats. So 1 and 3. Oh, and we get it. Perfect. So, great Geppetto comp, great treasures, obviously. And, you know, like I always say, the evil characters have really good cheese potential. The Medusa and the pumpkin can spawn Medusas, apple trees. What's the other cheese one I always talk about? I guess Cupid is one of the other ones, which we also had. So they had an enormous board. If you counted the stats on their board at the beginning, I know the Echo Tree had 2,000 health. If you look at the combined health of all of our characters, say, we have what? 20, 30, 40, 50, 62, you know? And we basically, you know, killed everything else with the Mittens and the Sarcophagus plus the Mimic, and then we were able to just, you know, even though we got the Medusa on, I think, one of their front line, you know, eventually, all this needs to do is spawn a... Oh, also the book also can cast a polymorph or a poison apple. So you really have 3 great shots to hit something that will generate a lot of, you know, a lot of potential to take down any character in the game. You know, a polymorph from a book takes down anything. And we were high enough health. I think we saw that, you know, we had 25 health, you know, probably 10 of it from the rejuvenation rings, and they only had, I think, 7. So we just needed to win exactly 1 fight, because, you know, obviously if you have any character alive and you had 6, it's always going to deal a minimum of 7. And, you know, we had about 3 shots, and we're playing something where the RNG means that eventually, you know, over infinite trials, we will win. And it just happened to occur, I think, in our second fight. or second or third fight. They made some nice adjustments. So I think people really underestimate the effect of putting the bulwark in front to protect your backline. It's the O20 that says nothing behind it will take damage unless it attacks. It really prevents things like Echowood or Bastines or just, really any support characters from being picked off easily. It doesn't protect the Cupid. It does defend against the damage from Cupid, but since it makes the character attack, it will take the damage. Yes, that's how it works. And yeah, I mean, I think these, what is this? This might be a sheep underneath one of these and a upgraded baby bear. I really didn't mean to combine the two baby bears. I sort of thought if they were all different for whatever reason, just visually, I was thinking, I knew this wasn't how it worked. I thought like they all they would say separate, but that obviously wasn't the case. And we had an evil queen at the end of the game, which doesn't do much. And I believe in the last fight, our was it 3 angry pigs, didn't actually do much. It only spawned a single spawn because I think it was the first thing out. So that was just a 15-15 that spawned a 5-5. That could have been pretty much anything. But, I mean, the power of taking out the rest of their board with great treasures, and then the power of just, getting the high roll. I mean, so that's how the game works. It's an RNG-based game, and you're just trying to maximize your odds. So, very happy with this game. I've been playing a little more Geppetto because I think it's sort of better than some of the lower tier. It's not one of my top tier characters, but it's better than some of the lower tier ones. It can produce some power early, with the Black Cat, and then with the Peep pretty early in the game. And it does have sort of some scaling later in the game. Not, especially with this comp. It obviously does with, it benefits the spawners, but 2-2 isn't super great. But with this Bastine especially, it can produce some really nice benefits. So, I think Geppetto, if you don't have a lot of great options, definitely worth taking a look at. I've been trying it a lot more lately. And obviously, if you get things like Mimic Mittens, Sarcophagus, you're going to be able to take it on a lot of boards that, look a lot stronger than you if you have a couple spawners. So thanks for watching, everybody.